It's commonly thought that the universe is infinite, but have you ever thought about what the actual shape of an infinite universe looks like? Is it simply a bubble continuing to expand outwards? Is it a loop like an infinity sign? Or is it something that we simply can't comprehend or define in 3D space? The universe is nearly 13.8 billion years old, and as far as we can tell, it has a diameter of around 93 billion light years across. All the way up to those edges here that you see is what we call the observable universe. But what's past that? Well, the short answer is we have absolutely no idea. But what's likely there is just simply more universe, and the possibility of it going on infinitely forever may not be what you think. It's easier to imagine the universe and space as just this really big body of water. Things like stars, planets, asteroids, interstellar dust, and clouds can all float in 3D space, above, below, in front, and behind you. But in reality, space doesn't have a defined up and down. The fabric of space, according to Einstein, is considered to be more of a plane with higher sources of gravity bending and curving that plane. But this plane of the universe isn't completely flat, it's curved ever so slightly. Much like how if you go outside in, let's say, Kansas, the earth would look pretty flat in just about every direction that you look. But as you pull back further and further, you begin to see the curvature of the earth. We don't see it with the naked eye because we're just incredibly small in reference to the earth's size. The same is true for the earth's size in comparison to the universe. Even if we were able to somehow visually see the fabric of space as a literal flat plane, we wouldn't notice the curve because we're simply too small. Like the curvature of earth, you would need to pull way back to notice the curvature of the fabric of space. And keep in mind that I'm fully aware that the concept of quote-unquote pulling back on Earth and the universe are not necessarily the same thing, but this is just, to help visualize the concept. So if space-time is curved, and if it goes on far enough, it's possible that it could eventually just circle back around on itself. So the infinite universe may not be infinite in all directions at all in the way that you think. It could just be an infinite loop where if you leave Earth in one direction and go on for long enough, you return at the opposite end of Earth, assuming that you can go fast enough to do this. Now, does that mean that the universe is shaped like a donut or a sphere? Not likely. Its true shape isn't something that we can necessarily define or grasp in 3D space. If you've ever seen an animation of a 4D object, you can simultaneously see both the front and the back of an object at the same time from a single vantage point. It's constantly in motion and moving in ways that we simply can't define or draw. It's beyond our ability to define in 3D space. And while it's not known what the true shape of the universe is, and truthfully it's not likely that we'll ever know, our idea of what an infinite universe actually looks like are, well, infinite.